So, well, I guess first off, did you know that NASA is planning to go to the moon in 2024?
I think I may have seen that. Maybe it could come across my Facebook feed or something. I don't.
Right. And looking forward to it. I just hope they can meet that timeline.
Yes, I heard, and I love the idea.
I have heard about that.
I've heard about it, but
I did not.
I did not.
No, I think I absolutely believe that we will. Whether it's necessary, again, I think for me, it kind of goes back to the cool factor. Is it necessary in the next few hundred years that we leave our planet and go populate somewhere else?
But I know it hasn't been the highest priority with the International Space Station and just doing the low Earth orbit, kind of space exploration and testing and research. That moon has been kind of pushed back to the background, and now that it's coming forward again, I'm really excited to see that.
First of all, it's not like if we were getting briefcases with money and send them to space or to the moon. We are making all the stuff here on Earth. People are getting jobs. People are getting paid.
Yeah, I mean, I've certainly heard of him, and I don't know, even like the owner of Virgin aircrafts. I thought that he also had some interest in perhaps doing something to the moon for transporting people. So
yeah,
first to put the hotel up there, is it going to be Hilton?
The moon also revolves like Earth, on its own axis, but that's different. I think the days and nights both are lengthier there. So it's a whole lot different. It would be interesting to see if there is the possibility that humans can live there.
You probably know about this, Nathan. Do you know what is it called? It's like some barrier that like life can't cross, and there's a chance that barrier is either ahead of us in our development or behind us. If it's I can't remember which is which, but basically it all boils down to it's very unlikely that there's other intelligent life, because either we've made it past the barrier and no one else has because they haven't contacted us, or the barrier is still in front of us and every other advanced civilization has died out and they haven't contacted us, and then we'll hit that barrier and we will also die out. So does that make sense?
Well, and explaining to kids why we're at war, right? Why do we have the troops in Afghanistan? Why do we have troops in Iraq? Why do we have troops in Kosovo? Most kids these days have no idea. They weren't around when we went there. So it's our, if our kids, our next generation doesn't understand, it's our fault. Same thing with the space program. I mean, our kids never saw a space shuttle. Right?
Yeah, one of the things that I have always thought was so important was the innovation and the new technology and the new ideas that come out of the requirements that are necessary to meet those tasks that would take us to the moon and beyond.
I sort of understand where they're coming from, saying that we messed up Earth. It's not that we messed up Earth. We have a revolution, an industrial revolution, the last couple of 100 years that we didn't have before. We didn't know any better in the 1800s when all the pollutants started being released to the atmosphere. And, we didn't know any better back then.
Well, I know the further you go away from the sun, the colder it is and the less likely you'll survive. So you've got to be able to get from point A to probably even further, into another galaxy that would have some sort of habitability. But how long would it take to get from here to there? I guess we've got to figure out how to get there faster, I guess. But you've got the speed of light. I mean, the sun takes 8 minutes for the Earth rays to hit?
So space would obviously scare me a lot, especially after watching, all those movies, and, what if you lose connection, and then you're stuck, you can't come back.
I mean, if there's, I believe in like respecting living things. So my problems with how we treat the earth are about the negative effects on the life forms here.
It's not in our strategic interests to allow China to do that alone. To do it independently, whether we're in competition with them or we're working with them.
Well, thank you so much, Mike. I hope you have a good rest of your day and weekend.
All right, you too, Nathan. Good talking to you.
Good. Bye-bye.
Bye.